cause it's the intro. Cause y'all know. Look. Mm, What up, y'all good? I am grateful to see you. How y'all doing? We in there. We in it. What? We in there. We in there. Y'all know I have my V8. So I am at a 13. But look, welcome to another episode of One Being Brave. You already know this episode about to be top tier because my guest, I, I can't wait till y'all see my guest. I cannot wait. All right, so let me get this intro out the way. Welcome to another episode of One Being Brave. I'm your host, Domo Jones. How you doing? Y'all good? Y'all straight? For sure. That's what's up. To the newcomers, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I so appreciate it. To the old heads, what up, y'all? Child, I just started choking. That's why you don't need to have a dog on cough drop right here. You're not about to do this to me, throat. Okay, find it and get it together. Thank you. Every week we got issues. What? I mean, good night, nurse. All right, so to the old heads, what up? Y'all straight? All right, for sure. So let's get into the house rules. House rules. No profanity. You know we don't do. No, yeah. Cause y'all know it's like way too many words. We about to use all them Johns, like all of them, except for the ones that we don't feel like using. Because for what? You know. Also, we do no bashing of race, religion, gender, or politics, and sexual preferences. Because for what? Like, what's the point of that? We all family. Like, we can vote. Y'all only invited to the barbecue and tell them I sent you. Who gonna check for me? Who gonna check me, Pooh? Who gonna check me? Exactly. You feel me? Exactly. Also, this show is called 1 Billion Brave because it represents the 1 billion people in the world that have disabilities or medical conditions. You already know what I'm about to say next. Get you one of us in your circle. Get you one of us in your, what up, mom? I get you one of us in your, don't get me in your circle, but get you one of us in your circle because we're dope. You're welcome. I'm telling you, you're welcome now because when you get you one of us in your pocket, child, we do major things. We do. Michael, what up? Love you. I'm saying, get you one of us in your circle. That's a top tier right there. That's a top tier guest. And I'm saying, young Sonny, what up? What up, big dog? You good? You straight? For sure. Also, this is one of the most important house rules. We do talk about Jesus Christ. I'm not sure what y'all thought. Who else we gonna talk about? What? I mean, the guy is top tier. Ain't nobody top him. Like he's the top of the top. Like he created top tier. Top tier, Jesus. Like that's it. What else we talking about? And he's always gonna be the main thing. As long as I am breathing, I will always worship you. Exactly. Period. That's it. All right. So this is the most important house rule. And I need y'all to hear me with y'all good ear because this is juicy. Like this is really juicy what I'm about to say. Y'all ready for it? All right, cool. This is the very first talk show that has a hostess with a disability that only interviews guests with disabilities, medical conditions, or essential caregivers. Lady O, Tyler Perry, Miss Charlotte, I love you. I see you. Thank you for tuning in. And Mother Ellen DeGenerate. I am coming to the house. I'm coming to the house. Lady O, I'm coming to the house. I'm coming to your house first. I mean, that's just a given. I'm coming to the house first. Keep the door unlocked because, I mean, for what? Like, you should know me by now. All I want is an Arizona and maybe like 3 or 4 red vines. Then I'm going to hop on across the street to Tyler Perry's house. And then, Tyler Perry, can I get like a water bottle? And like, what's some like fruit snacks? Mott's, please. Mott's fruit snacks. Don't give me no other ones. I don't want no Scooby-Doo ones. And I don't want no Barbie doll. Give me the Mott's. Thank you. And then I'm going to hop around the corner to Mother Ellen degenerate, I'm gonna go to her house because I mean it's just so we have so much to talk about. I'm gonna introduce myself now. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? That's good. Y'all all right? Y'all good? Which y'all need anything? Cool. Call the people and tell them that I'm coming to the house. We'll leave the light on for you at a core hotel. Like that's it. That's it. That's all. What else we talking about? Okay. Exactly. All right. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. I'm gonna say it every single time because I don't take it lightly. All right, so let's get into the what? Let's get into the what? Let's get into the Braveheart. I mean, be more Nancy. Miss Nancy, you doing your thing. She is a amputee. But what up, Yvonne? I see you. I love you. I mean, come on now, like the outfit is fly. The whole outfit, the fit, the 1-2 is fly. I like those pants. I actually have some shoes that color. But at Be More Nancy, thank you so much for being you. Thank you so much for having the confidence that you have. It is not that easy living this life, but I mean, like you doing it too big. Like what? She's fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh? You fancy? I mean, I don't know what it is. I think it's these glasses. These glasses are giving me like two different personalities. You feel me? It's like, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? You want to be baller? Okay. Okay. Anyway, Be More Nancy. At Be More Nancy. Thank you. You are the Braveheart for this week, and we appreciate you for not letting your disability and your limitation fool you. Keep doing you. Keep being great. Like you top tier too. Like you T-Mobile top 5. You feel me? Love you. You love you from the One Being Brave crew. Love you from the One Being Brave crew. Okay, they are. Thank you. They really are. All right, so let's get into the What is it? No, it's not the more you know. It's the I'm sick of it. What's the I'm sick of it, Gabe? Where we at? It takes courage. To rest in a world where exhaustion is seen as a sign of success. My God, today. Let me read that again for the people in the back. It takes courage to rest in a world where exhaustion is seen as a sign of success. Because, first of all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all not about to wear me out. Not around here. The grind is not that serious to where I'm about to pass out because I ain't taking time to rest. And that's that on that on that on this on that. Cause what? Why you gotta be exhausted to make it? Why you do that? Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Cause I'm gonna have balance. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna be like, can't do it. I'm busy. What you busy doing? Resting and not doing nothing. Cause you ain't about to tell what? I ain't about to grind and not enjoy the fruits of my labor. I'm so tired from grinding because that means I made it. What? Child, sit down and watch a movie. Lifetime Movie Network is on. Pop you some popcorn and take your shoes off. Cause what? They ain't about to get me exhausted. Love you, Mom Jackie. I love you. Y'all ain't about to. Yeah. What? Yeah. Child. I ain't about to do it on today. Okay, listen, real quick. So, Life of Domo. Y'all see? Okay, so I'm a backstory. A part of my disability is sensory problems, meaning like touching little things, zippers, buttons, little stuff like that. You know, it don't really work well for me sometimes, all the time, a lot of times. So as I was getting prepared for this show, y'all see my earrings. I love earrings. Now I can't do the putting on the backs. I can only do the hook earrings, right? And even with that, that's a little bit of a struggle. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all behind the scenes. I only have one earring on. Do y'all see an earring right here? No, because why? I could not for the life of me. I spent 15 to 17 minutes trying to put on my doggone earring. For what? Child, if you don't cover this hair, you don't cover this hair up. What are we doing? Golly. You're wearing me low. You're wearing me low. That's that's exhaustion. Okay. And we're not about to be exhausted for success. I'm still successful with one earring on. And thank you. Thank you for the thank you for the tuck. Thank you for the tuck. I'm so glad I got hair on this side because y'all was just about to see me earringless on one ear. And I asked me if I care. No, because I'm still gonna be cute. And the show must go on. And that's that on that's that on that. Oh gosh. I be going through some stuff, y'all. I do. All right, so let's get into it. My next guest, this is my girl. This is my girl. And I've been wanting her on the show. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I kept forgetting to ask her. And I see her every Sunday. What we doing? I gotta do better. But it don't even matter because she on here now. Like I asked her one time and she was like, I'm in there. I said, and you are. And is. All right, so y'all ready? Y'all ready? Because I'm letting y'all now. We cut up when we're together. I'm letting y'all now. Letting y'all know now. We cut up. So be prepared to laugh. And be prepared to talk about Jesus. Because that's it. Jesus and goofiness. Goofiness and Jesus. That's it. That's it. That's all. All right. So Marla. Come on. Come on. Marla.
Hey. Hey.
What up, though?
Hi, sister.
Hi, sister.
I put my good lip gloss on for you.
Listen, I appreciate it's a little things for me. It's a little things for me.
The good lip gloss, the Sunday lip gloss,
It's
boo.
a Sunday. This is the high class lip gloss, right?
Right, right,
Yo, thank you so much for gracing the stage. I do appreciate it. I don't take it
right.
real. I do appreciate it so much. All right, so you got everybody saying hey,
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 spiritual mother. I'ma
hey.
behave.
Right. This time,
You
this
ain't gonna
time,
get me in trouble. That
right?
one ain't gonna get me in trouble.
For real. All right, so let's get into it. For the people in the back, can you tell us where you're from and the name of your medical condition or disability?
Okay, so I'm from Long Beach, California. And the names of my disability, I have Perthes disease, which is a rare bone disease that I was diagnosed with at the age of 6 years old. And I was the only child in the world to have had this bone deterioration located in my hip socket. And yes, it was Perthes disease at that time I was diagnosed with.
What? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I see her every Sunday, but I don't know her story. So my shockness is real authentic,
Right.
and we about to get into it. Okay, so can you tell me the name? What is it again?
It's called Perthes disease.
Perthes disease. And
Yes.
what is that for people that don't know?
Okay, so I woke up one morning in excruciating pain,
Hmm.
and I told my mom my inside of my growing area was aching really bad. So she took me and rushed me to the hospital. And then that's when we found out they didn't know right away what it was. They just kind of said it was growing pains. So
Mm-hmm.
it got worse throughout the time there at the hospital. And that's when it's a bone specialist came in, and it's a bone deterioration that was located into my hip socket. So the hip that you normally have that makes your leg go up and down and in and
Yeah,
out
yeah.
was deteriorating. So they took my the hip socket out to stop the deterioration. But in regards, they put a pin in there expecting it to stay like this, but it didn't. So they ended up removing my hip altogether, which no one knows that I have one hip.
What?
Um, and so the bone began to sit here. They expected it to mend back because of my age, but it wouldn't mend back. That's when I was diagnosed saying that I would never be able to have kids and I would never be able to walk again.
And what you doing? Walking and
Girl,
with
I got all these
grandkids.
kids. Somebody. Jesus,
Not
Jesus.
only do you have kids, you have grandkids. Come on.
Right. 8 of them.
Come on.
Yes.
Wow. So
So
this
I
whole
had
time you have one hit.
one hip, and I never got, by the grace of God, in those small moments, you didn't realize God was present because. But
Right.
I'm gonna talk about Jesus, right?
Period.
In realizing that not only did he have a plan for this disease, I was able to go to many specialists and stuff to see what they could do because they couldn't really figure out what is going on. So that's when the main last specialist came in and said, "Oh, this is called Perthes disease, and the reason you don't know what it is because only seniors 60 and over have experienced this, that this 6 year old is experiencing."
You were
So
6.
6 years old, I was in a body cast for 2 years. Um, and I was laying there. We had met an Indian neighbor, and she seen my mother struggling to get me in and out of bed and to take me up and down the stairs. So she took two baskets and welded them together and made me a portable. That's before lawn chairs were even.
A
She
thing.
made like
Yeah.
a lawn chair, and she converted the part that goes in and out on the baskets. She
Yeah.
made me the part that my mom could lift me up and down in if I
Wow.
wanted to sit outside and watch the rest of the kids play. But I was so determined to be like other and not so dependent on my brother and my
Mhm.
mom them to get me in and out of bed. I kept on rolling off on the floor like pow, hitting the floor in my cast, and they had to keep on replacing it. Disobedience, disobedience.
It's better than
see,
Woo!
see, I was 6, disobedient. So they
Yeah.
replaced 5 casts. Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna call it determination.
That's what I was, because I was like, hey, listen, you can't stop my shine.
And why would they? Okay. That's what we're gonna say determination.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so after a year, about 2 years, I was growing out of the body cast. So they had to cut the stomach out. And then the doctor took the cast and placed a pole in the middle of the cast to kind of see if my leg would kind of bend in and out because it couldn't move at all. Because mind you, I didn't have a hip bone. It was just like
Right.
this. And so while he did that, he kind of cut one of the casts in half, put a pole in the middle. So I went from stage to stage. And then one day, the specialist said, let's try taking this cast off of her and see if she has any mobility, which I was
Mhm.
like a noodle because I had not used none of my bottom from the neck down. Only
Yeah.
my arms I had been using for till I got 8 years old. So he took the cast off and he created me a brace. The brace had one big shoe because they removed 2 inches from my left hip. So one of my legs are also shorter than the other. That's when the other disabilities piled on top of that disability.
Oh my.
Scoliosis, arthritis in the ankles, bone deterioration in my back, and that's when other things start to form because one of my legs are shorter than the other. So they made me a big shoe and the regular shoe. They put a pole down the middle, connected it to the shoe, and that's how they were trying to give me physical therapy. Took me to the pools to try to build my strength, but I still couldn't move my legs because again, I only had was working with
Mhm.
limitations on my left side. So I began to be depressed.
Yeah.
I would watch the kids play. And I was like, why I had to be different? I had the
Right.
lazy eye. Then I was depressed. So obesity came in at such a young age, compulsive behavior. I
Mhm.
also was diagnosed with by the time I was 9. And then I just began to just weep and be sad. So one day my mom took me out in the thing that the Indian lady had created, the little cart,
Mhm. Yeah.
and I got up out that cart. I said, I'm fixing to go play. I got out that car, baby, and was running like Forrest Gump. And my mama was like, girl, she didn't know what to say. She was like, girl, get your, oh, look at my, one of them bipolar moments.
Yeah, yeah,
She didn't know, like, oh, she gonna hurt herself.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, she gonna, oh my
Right.
God, So I was like, and I just was determined. I was running and I was like, oh, and I was crying and I was praying
Yeah.
and I had forgot all about me being disabled. So when I went back
Wow.
to the doctor that week that's when they was like, unbelievable.
That is
Unbelievable.
that's crazy.
Right.
I I didn't I'm so shocked right now because I did not know that you dealt with so much at a young age, and
Mhm.
then now growing into like the other what came about, all the positive stuff that you, man.
Schizoaffective personalities,
Wow.
being bipolar, because the disabilities make you be somebody you really don't want to be. So you got to fit in with the people. So I started gang banging at 9 because I was searching for something.
Wow.
And, it just went on, sis, and on and on and on and on. And unfortunately, it went on, but to God be the glory.
And that's it, that's all.
Overcame. I'm overcomer. I'm
Period.
overcomer.
Period. Janisha, I see Janisha. I think I saw that.
Yeah.
Janisha, I see you. Thank you for tuning in. Sharice, what up, friend? Love you. Man, that is crazy.
Yeah.
So once you came to, was like, bro, this is me. Like this is what I'm about to do. What was that transition like, going from being in a cast and being like pretty much permanently bound up
Mhm.
until walking? Was that process like hard, even for your mom to see? Was that
No,
process?
because then I can get in the pool. So I was running in the pool and I was doing all this stuff because I was like, I want to be like them. I want
Yeah.
to play like them. Because being disabled, you either retarded, stupid, or slow. So my mother kept me dressed pretty, but I was developing issues. I kept developing issues that
Mhm.
was hereditary. Later on, I found out that the schizophrenia ran in our family, and bipolar disorder ran in our family, but
Yeah.
nobody paid attention to that because back when I was a child, disabilities was like, oh, your child, girl, you shouldn't have been drinking.
Yeah, that's
What
so.
you was on, so they shied away from disabilities and they just called you slow, stupid, or retarded. You was one of the three, but
Yeah.
nothing like they have now. Like, oh, you schizoaffective, and the nice names. We didn't
Mhm.
have nice names when I was little.
So as you got older and you started to realize, Mom Sonia, I see you, I love you. And Tiny, I think I saw Tiny. What up?
Yeah, that's my son.
What up? What up? What? Um, so as you got older and you started to realize all these mental conditions ran in your family, how
Mhm.
did that help you? Because a lot of people, and the reason why I'm asking you this is because a lot of people um get get the understanding later on in life that the
Mhm.
things that they deal with came from family,
Mhm.
from their that from the past. So
Mhm.
for you, once you realize that what you're dealing with now can't ran in your family, how did that help you kind of like cope and maintain balance it?
Well, what it did was it made me realize that I wasn't retarded and that I wasn't slow and
Right.
that I was very uniquely made and I was
Yeah.
designed to help every single person that I could come across that has the doubt and that has the fear of coming out saying, okay, so I had learning disabilities as well
Mm,
because I couldn't go to school because it was too hard for me to get to school because mind you I had became overweight and obese in that cast because I had no mobility. So I was stuck at home at school. And when you went to the disabled schools, then they didn't teach you nothing. They just kind of put you in there with a bunch of people
yeah.
that was way worse than you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they gave you something to eat, which, something to eat.
Right. Right. Like, thank you.
And they compared you to someone with Sarah Posey or someone with Down syndrome or something like that. They would compare you so they wouldn't give you the education, whichever level you were on.
Yeah.
Because see, I was in algebra in by the time I was in the fourth grade, fifth grade, because my daddy and I played a game of numbers. So I
Mm,
was always brilliant when it came to retaining numbers.
yeah.
But everything else, sis, I was lost because I was delayed and I was depressed and I was obese and I just was hopeless because I was like nobody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else was normal. I had
Yeah.
a lazy eye, and a one leg shorter than the other, obese. All the odds was against me.
Mhm.
So I wasn't nothing like nobody else, but to God be the glory that I wasn't. That I
To
was
God be the glory that
in
you
his
wasn't.
glory, honey.
Come on.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be. I wasn't supposed to be brilliant. I am
And you are.
I am now. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to be, the fine figured, popping waist, because God created me fully figured.
Right.
So,
And still like,
all that since finding out that my parents had that, I just felt bad, but I wasn't going to be the same parent as I was the parenting I had. Because honestly, I thought the stork got drunk and dropped me off at the wrong house. I said, I just don't belong to this. Why did he drink the cough syrup? Because I was watching the stork and he drank the cough syrup and dropped the twins off at the wrong house. And I said, this got to be what
this is
happened.
my story.
I don't
This
belong
is
to these people. But, come to find out, I did.
right.
And so, what I learned is to pay attention to my kids,
Yeah.
to be able to help them through their struggles.
Yeah.
And let them know that it's okay to feel different. It's okay to
Mhm.
wake up and not like nobody. It's okay to wake up and not like yourself because guess what God do? He work with you in the darkest places, baby, so he could develop you. So I tell
Period.
them that. And my grandkids, I pay close attention to them too
Yeah.
because I think they really need to learn how to have a voice. We didn't
Right.
have voices like, girl, shut up. You
Exactly.
can't sit down.
Right. You
Speak
don't know
what
nothing.
you're spoken to.
Yep. You don't know nothing. You don't stay in the
Stay,
child's place.
stay in the child's place.
Stay in the child's. That is so
So
true.
you didn't have a voice, so I couldn't say
Okay.
I was drowning and stuff.
So, Stacy, I seen you. What up, Stacy? You good? You straight? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. So I have a question because you did touch on the fact that the doctors did tell you that you weren't able to have kids, and God said who can have kids.
Oh, girl, you fit the
So,
mess.
with that in your mind, like when you got married and it came time to talk about children, did you have any hesitation because that was replaying in your mind?
No, because what was shocking was I wasn't married. I just was,
Doing
you,
your thing.
you know.
I got you.
And I got pregnant with my oldest son, which is now 33. And so when I got pregnant with my oldest son, I kind of missed my period and I wasn't familiar with all that missing period stuff. So I was like,
Mhm.
Mama, um, I ain't have no period and I don't know why. And she was
Right.
like, well, is you doing? I was like, yeah.
Actually,
You
I
she
am.
didn't tell you I'm being honest. She said, I know you she had some nouns and pronouns, girl.
Right.
She let me have it here. And we went to the doctor and they was like, oh, you 8 weeks pregnant. And I was like, what? Oh my God, Lord. So I was so like shocked.
Yeah.
I couldn't even embrace it at the beginning. And then so I was going to my little checkups and stuff, and my little stomach was growing, and I was just rubbing on my baby, and I didn't know what he was at that time. I
Yeah.
just know I was hungry, and I was like, oh, this something else. So having getting pregnant and having kids, I wasn't able, sis, to open. Remember, because I don't have a hip bone still.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it
Mhm.
was certain ways and positions I had to give birth.
Wow.
And the position that I had to give birth to my oldest son in, it kind of smashed him a little bit. So they had to reform his head and stuff like that. But I was just thankful he was so perfect.
Okay.
He didn't have nothing going on. He had all his fingers. He was hollering. I was like,
Oh,
oh, look at my baby. I did it.
that no, for real, like that's a blessing for real because you're hearing at such a young age you can't have no kids and then
No,
having a child that has 10 hands, 10 fingers, 10 toes, perfect. Like, man,
right,
huge blessing.
right. And big. Oh, he was so big. He was so greedy.
Big boy.
Oh God. And so I was so ecstatic, I guess. That's why I had one every 2 years. So every 2 years, I don't nobody didn't say, girl, slow down, take a couple of these. It might
Right.
I just so that's when I met my kids' father, my other four children, their father, and I got married on Tyshawn, which is my oldest son, first birthday to the rest of my children's father. So all the rest of my children wasn't born out of wedlock, just my oldest son. But
It's
in all, it's
we right.
they
We're,
blessed from the womb.
okay, we're accepting them all. Listen, we accept them all.
Right,
That is so that's so amazing how God turned that thing around. Like,
right.
man, that's so freaking dope. So you did mention that you had a season in your life for using the streets and all that. Can
Mhm.
you talk about how you going to the streets led you to um your what you do now as far as serving?
Oh God. Okay, so I was a homeless for 12 whole entire years. I slept in 15 parks and 15 cities.
Wow.
Um, and I was in a big old world all by myself. I thought again because my God was in all those places. So I thank the Lord for all that, but
Yeah.
it led me to a place of uncertainty because I had a void. I still was that disabled child that was struggling. Now I had paranoid schizophrenic, manic depressive bipolar disorder. I developed 27 different personalities being out on those streets. I had a nervous breakdown when my mom passed away and I lost my mind. And God said, not so still. So I went through all those different stages. And in that, God gave that to me because now I not only can minister to my children with their different difficulties. I
Hmm.
can minister to addiction. I can minister to those with alcoholism. I
Hmm.
can minister to those with disabilities. I can minister those that don't just sometimes just don't know why.
Yeah.
Just if somebody could just understand,
Hmm.
I got that. That's why I minister, and that's why I have what I got going on now, which is Pat and Johnny Safe Haven, and it's named after my parents. And the reason it was named after my parents because we were the black sheeps. So
Yeah.
of course one follows the leader of the next,
Hmm.
and so they said that we would never amount to nothing. And
Yeah.
so I wanted to change the dynamic of the black sheep and I wanted to turn it around to show them how you can be an ugly swan and turn into a beautiful duck, baby. So I
Period.
goes out and feeds the homeless. I love on them. I talk to them. I pray with them. I do all that because those my people.
Yeah.
They play a bigger part in my life than I play in theirs because
Hmm.
seeing them keeps me sober and
Yeah.
keeps me straight and keeps me on tack because I know that they need me too, just
Right.
as well as I need them. So
I
I,
love that. I absolutely love it. And I wanted to bring that up because I wanted people to hear that, and I preach this all the time, and this is a prime example of why I preach it. What you go through is not for you. It's literally not for you. So don't take it personal. Like, God, why me? Because in at the end, when the page turns and
mhm,
when you see the whole picture, you'll
mhm,
understand why you're going through certain things because that is the purpose for what God is planning for your future. And
right.
just like I said, you didn't understand why you were going through. You didn't understand why you the black sheep. Why me? Okay, what's really going on, God? For what? For what? Why am I dealing with all these mental health issues? Why am I dealing with, like, why do I feel like I'm alone? And because of those stories, because of those circumstances that you went through, now you can help so many different people in so many different categories of their life.
Don't forget about the incest, sis. Don't forget about the rape when I was 4 years old. I became a grown woman at 4 years old. After becoming a grown woman at the age of 4 year old, see, I always had to fight for my life. You
Yeah.
know, and as a child, you should be able to be free. You should be able to run. You should be able to jump. You know that those
Right.
moments where you wish you would have just been like a regular child,
Yeah.
like all this stuff. Why I got to do all this stuff? And
Mm.
so don't forget about the incest and the rape after rape after rape after rape. You know that God also gave me because
Yeah.
I speak to them women in them dark places, babe. That's a dark place. And
Yeah.
let them know you're not a product of your story. You're a product of your testimony, honey. And in it, if God could do it for me, this nasty, filthy self, because nasty, filthy, filthy,
Right.
nasty, needed 4 gas at one time, filthy.
Yeah.
He could do
Yeah.
it for me. He could do it for you, but I keep them encouraged, honey. When ain't no big eye, little U's. I'm over here eating food that I shouldn't eat right now. So how I'ma say
Right.
something to you because you on alcohol and you on drugs, but I'm still obese still over here shopping. Lord, somebody cut my credit cards up. Uh, so
Take it away. Just
please, Lord,
let
help me,
me see
Jesus.
it. Just throw it
I
over.
need a rehab for that. So yeah, by me becoming a woman at 4 years old, not only did I have to do that, my dad was abusive to my mom and he blinded her for 4 days. So I had to take care of my mom. I had to walk her around. I had to bathe her. You know, she couldn't see. She couldn't do nothing for herself. She was laid up in the bed. All I know is I seen my mother that morning when I went to school. And when I came home, my mama was laid in the bed with a big old bandage around her head, blind. Okay, my daddy had took a tire iron out the back of his car and hit my mother in the head with it and blinded her for 4 days. So I was a woman at 4, a mother at 4, and that's when the codependency kicked in. Cause see, I had left that part out. I became codependent because I had to start taking care of someone that I thought was supposed to take care of me.
Oh,
So
that's
I
deep.
lost my innocence and my freedom.
That's deep.
Yes.
Oh my God. Uncle Delvin, I see you. Tony PV, what up? I love y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Um, I mean, you, you're
So why
your
you
story.
think I be in the corner talking about that is getting thick?
Okay.
Why you think I be over there saying, come on? You
You
know,
be in the corner.
everybody don't
Thick.
know.
That's thick.
Oh, it's getting thick. Why you think I be like, look, use them, Lord? Why do you think I be in that corner like that, giving
People
my
don't
spiritual father
know.
all I got? Because, honey, if I tell you that all the things I think of God didn't have to do
Yeah.
and shouldn't have did.
Yeah.
All the men, now mind you, I was still married to the kid's father,
Mm-hmm.
sleeping with dozens of men. Hear me? So I still was fornicating. I
Yeah.
still was committing adultery,
Yeah.
addicted or not. But
Right.
God still, yet still loved me. And that's my main thing that I point out to people. If God could love me, honey, me, never thinking, show favor upon my children. My children are extremely blessed and favorable. And when I see what God is doing in them, how could I turn my back on something and someone and God and
Mm,
Jesus that's been so good to me, Damo, since I could remember he's been good to me. When a
that's so
man tried
good.
to blow my brains out and tell me he was gonna kill me, and the other guy walked up and said, "No, man, no, she good. We got what we wanted." He could have killed me. Nobody would have knew I was back in the back of that alley.
Wow.
Still to this day, honey, I would have been stinking here with rigor mortis setting in. But God said no, because this also is going to be a testimony that she can also use to save my people and bring my people close to me. I want to
Yeah.
get to the dirty folk. That's why my
That's
business is what
it.
it is. I want to get them and clean them up, honey, and get them haircuts and show them a reflection of how they
Yeah.
was and how they is. Get them that mental health, all the stages that I went through. I seen 11 therapists until I got to my one that I have now. And all of them kept telling me the same thing. If you get off drugs and get your kids back, I said, but see, I was having these issues at 4. I didn't have no kids and I wasn't on drugs.
Okay.
I
So
was
talk
having
about
these issues way before any of that occurred. I had been drinking and on drugs, Domo, from the age of 6 years old to the age of 40
wow.
years old, sweetheart. 27 years.
Wow. Innocent. Didn't even and
Baby, listen. Look at God. That's why I be in that corner, bent over, eyelashes gone.
okay.
Sis, you know my veins be
Listen,
sweating
you
out.
be in that corner,
Woo,
and I should be like, "Go on, mother, do your
woo,
thing,"
woo.
because people don't know. People don't know what people go through and what people have been through. And I appreciate. I'm gonna say this. I appreciate you being open and honest and vulnerable enough to even share your story on this platform, because a lot of people can put a stipulation on you and be like, "Why are you so extra? Why you do all that?" And they'll be like, "Bro, you don't even understand." At
Baby,
4,
baby,
I'm dealing with I've been and
I
I
was
have been
grown.
dealing with so much, and I appreciate. And
Right.
don't let nobody listen. I'm gonna tell you something. This you be in that corner, okay? Every Sunday, be in that corner, because ain't nobody know. They don't know what. I don't even think I can deal with a half of your story
Amen.
and still come out not even smell like smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, not the fiery furnace. Whoo,
Come
oh, oh,
because are they? Do you guys read your Bible?
oh,
Huh?
oh, not the fiery furnace. Oh,
Come on.
burned up everybody else.
And I'm
Baby,
walking.
I don't even smell like smoke. I be like, what? That's why when
Okay,
people be
Chris.
like, why you do this and why you help that person? And no matter how dirty that person did you, they just got through talking about you. You'll give them a plate to eat. I said, because you don't know. I'm asking God to deliver my kids. I'm
Wow.
asking God to keep my grandkids covered and my great grandkids covered. So if I could feed my enemy, baby, I done won anyway. Okay.
And that's all.
Good old food too.
And and it's hot. Okay.
Right.
And I need your drink. What you want? What, you got options. What you want? What you want?
And it ain't got no poison in
And I'm gonna throw in a little pound cake with it. Okay.
right. I'm gonna give you what I eat, how I eat, because I
Is
love you like that. You see? So I'm just
servant.
thankful. I'm thankful.
I love that. Ashley, A-Town, what up? Love you. I see you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Um, I love that, and I feel like more people need to have that heart after God, because that's literally what it is. You have a heart after God. You
Right.
don't care about what people think, what people say. No, because what you've been through, you took that so seriously, and
Right.
you're so thankful that you're still here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about none of this is for me anyway. It's not
Mm-hmm.
about me.
Right.
I'm trying to lead them to Christ. So if my life gotta be that, if I gotta be that one, that bold one, as long as if I'm leading you to Christ, that's all that matters. We good.
That's what I'm saying. And if you don't jump on, shame on you. But I didn't gave you all I got. See, what I have found out in my codependency, sis, is that I always searched and gotta avoid within myself. So I'm a little more selfish with me now. If I gave you what I got and you already know who I am and you know my heart is pure with no angle or nothing to it, and you still misuse the
Right.
love of my heart and just crumble it up, I
Yeah.
can't fool with you.
Yeah. That's it. Sorry.
I'm in a safe place, but I ain't in a safe place. So if I protect this and protect my spirit and my peace
Yeah.
at all costs, sis, I'm a lot more aware of what I need to do and the people that I need to do it in.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. My mom said that corner is your place of praise. Okay.
Right. Wait,
Period.
wait, Wait, they talking about putting the stage over there. I was like, mother,
Don't do that's
mother, what I'm gonna do?
where
Where I'm
where
gonna
I'm
go? I must go sit behind my spiritual father. Y'all gotta see
at. We everybody know. Don't go in that corner unless you Marla. Don't
baby.
don't do it. No, can't nobody sit over there unless Marla. Let Marla sit down first.
Right.
Everybody else. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
God had directed me over there, Domo, because remember I used to sit in the back, like, or in the middle,
Yeah, you
and
did.
God said that I was paying attention too much to other people to where I wasn't I wasn't in a place with him. I had to help people had to help me get there. He said, no, nobody should be helping you. That's why when I turned toward that wall,
Yeah.
baby, that's when he'd be like, it's me and you.
Okay.
Turn, go on.
Let's talk about it real quick.
Turn around, turn around.
Hey. Yeah, because you be in your zone. I love it though. I love it.
Yeah.
Everybody don't know. Everybody don't know what you've been through. And I feel like I'm gonna say this all the time because I appreciate every guest that comes on. It's not easy to talk about your vulnerable place. It's not easy to talk about what you be dealing with, especially if someone sees you outside and you smiling on that. It's not easy. So I don't take it lightly. But I think even for people that go to the remnant, and you sharing your story, you're sharing your testimony, I think people gonna look at you a little different. Like, dang, I get it.
Right.
I get it. And that's all y'all need to get. I get it.
Right.
Carry on. Now, what's your relationship though?
Right. Because if it's icky to you, it's yours now.
Because what else we talking about?
I'm free. See what I'm saying? I know who I am. So don't let it hinder you. Don't let it do that to you.
Look over me. Don't even worry about it. Look over me. Don't. I love it. Yo, I love it. Marla, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me, baby. You know, anything for my Domo.
Listen, I appreciate you, my dog. You my
right.
right. It is, Mom. This is it is like for real. This is like really good. This is I'm saying it on camera. This is one of the top 3 episodes. I'm so dead serious because this was so much. This was really, really good. And this is very informative, but it's also giving other people like, Marquita, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. This is also giving people a self-evaluation like, dang, first of all, what I've been through ain't that bad. And 2, let me focus more on thanking God for what I've been through and not just complaining of why I went through it.
Right. And I'm approachable. Please, if you going through something, holler at your girl. Cause baby ain't been too much I ain't went through. Now some of the stuff I can't say nothing. Me and Jesus, he already cleaned my slate. See, he said he throw it in the lake of forgotten. So I didn't forgot, But yeah, I'm here to encourage, whomever I may encourage. If y'all need to talk to me, Miss Marla Randall Shye on Facebook is who I am. I'm a henna Shye because I also cater and cook food. My food is for the soul.
Listen, the food is bomb. And let me tell y'all, the food not just bomb. The food is allergy efficient. Allergy, what's the word?
Make one up, like our spiritual father. PK would have made something up. He'd have slid in there.
What? Sir.
And you see, I'll be over there talking about, yep, that's
like,
us.
I'm like, don't encourage that mess.
I'll be like, that's us, don't trip.
That's it. Listen, her food is bomb. Like for real, her food is really bomb. And everybody, if you know me, you know I'm allergic to everything in the world. I'm gonna tell you, I love her because although she makes food for everybody, she will be like, Domo, okay, what are you allergic to? What can't you? No. I need to know exactly what cannot you what can't you eat?
Mother ain't gonna kill me because she
because my mom don't. My mom
Baby, ain't nobody finna get beat up in the back part of Mel Tamika about you.
And then she gonna walk up in church, praise the Lord.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna pray for her. She heal up good. I'm gonna
Just
pray.
almost choked me because it's a penis.
I'm all beat up and stuff because I didn't gave you an almond or a pineapple or something. No, no. God said spiritual wisdom.
Okay,
I gotta be wise.
that's it. You gotta be wise.
Right.
She doesn't play, but she does have the best food. I hint to Shye. If y'all need any catering, I mean, when I say anything, breakfast, lunch, dinner, Italian, Jamaican, historian, it don't even matter. Like, she can
Right.
literally seafood. She can literally make anything. A hint of Shye. Gabe, can you put that on the what you think, please? A hint of Shye, cause she don't. Marquita, she really don't. Do not let the smile, the blonde hair,
No.
and the dog on cheeks fool
We
you. 'Cause you don't.
know.
Hey,
We know.
a hint, not a hinty, a hint of Shye, Gabe. A hint.
Because you never know what's in it, but it's salt free.
Period. Thank you, Gabe. A hint of Shye. So if you guys need anything, I'm being so dead serious. This is a plug, and this is a plug that I want it to be plugged in. Okay.
Right.
If you guys need any food, any catering, anything, a hint of Shye, let her know, and she gonna hook you up because she the real deal, for real, for real. Thank you again so much, Marla, for tuning in. I mean, for gracing the stage. She really does. Thank you, Johnny. Mom said, "Look."
We both gonna be in trouble. You know when you get that phone call, you be like, oh.
Huh?
Oh, and one day my stomach started hurting. I said, "Oh, this ain't a good call." She said, "It sure ain't." I was like, "Oh,
Imagine
oh,
living with that. Imagine she could just cop in your room.
oh,
I'd
oh
be,
no,
huh?
mm-mm, mm-mm,
I,
uh-uh."
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
Let me
no.
clean it up first before you say anything. Let me clean it up. Let me clean it up. Zandra,
Right.
thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Keisha, I see you. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. All right,
Mhm.
Marla, we could listen because we could talk all night because we be laughing.
Baby, look.
Gabe, gonna put you in the back. We're gonna end the show.
All
And we
right. Love
love
y'all.
you. Love you. I told y'all gonna catch it one of these days. Y'all gonna catch it one of these days because I told you my guests are top tier. Like my guests are too dope. I did not. I see Marla every Sunday, Sunday, and I didn't know anything about her story. And that is why I love bringing guests on my show. Like, I love hearing stories about people. And y'all already know 95% of my guests, I don't know their story. And that's the reason why, because I want to be just as intrigued and in tuned as y'all are. The first time y'all hearing it, me too, big dog. All right, so thank you guys for coming on. Thank y'all for hopping on. Like y'all in here heavy, and for that I'm grateful. Thank y'all. All right, so let's get into the church announcements. All right, so church announcements are: if you have a love you, if you have a disability or a medical condition and you want to be on the show, holla at me. Now, here's the thing: if your elbow hurting or if your big toe got a hangnail, go on, go on. What are we talking about? No, I need some real deal. You got to be dealing with something. You got to be dealing with something for real, for real. Don't be having no hangnail. Don't be saying your shoulder hurt. Go and get the icy hot and go about your business. What we doing? Or if you know someone that has a disability or medical condition and you think they would be great on the show, y'all see my guests are dope. That's all I'm saying. Y'all see they are. So if you have a disability, medical condition, or you know someone, I love you. Holla at me. Also, next Thursday, we enter like swimwear. 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. I just learned that. and 10 p.m. Eastern. We live and in living color. You can do what you want to do and live in color. Listen, top tier. Okay. Thank y'all so much again for tuning in. I don't take it lightly. I appreciate everyone for tuning in, commenting, watching, laughing, getting information. I love it all, and we're not stopping. Like we not like we going for the big dogs. You feel me? Next Thursday, I want to see y'all in here live. All right, Gabe, you already know what to do. Get me out of here. Love y'all.